Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. I'm Veronica La Consentida, and you are watching Tu Musica, Mi Casa, a show that I used to do a long time ago here in Las Vegas locally. And I am so excited that now I have so many different artists that I can bring on the show. So I decided to bring it back. Tu Musica, Mi Casa was around for about 3 years here in Las Vegas and was also featured on Estrella TV. So now I am bringing it back with some amazing talent, and I am so excited to bring my guest on, a band from Tucson, Arizona. And the reason that I am so excited is because they are going to be here in Las Vegas soon. So I am just shouting out to Las Vegas. You guys cannot miss this when they come in town. So without further ado, I will bring in my guest, Johnny J. Hey,
Hi,
can you hear
Veronica.
me?
Can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. Good. So I was just telling the people, and specifically the people from Las Vegas, that you guys are coming in here and doing your thing real soon. Are you able to hear me?
You're really quiet. Let me switch devices really quick. That way I can hear you better.
Okay, no problem. We'll keep talking while you're switching. All right. So while he's switching devices, I just wanted to let people know that Conjunto Diferencia is a conjunto from Tucson, Arizona. And we are going to be, I'm going to put you on hold while you're doing that. And we are going to be doing an event out here. I have been talking about bringing Tejano and Conjunto to Las Vegas since I crossed over to Tejano music. And I have been knocking on some doors. A lot of people know that I've been working really, really hard to get this going. And lo and behold, I have a venue. So, people have been asking me, how do I get to perform at the venue that you're going to be working with? Well, we're going to kick it off on July 11th, July 11th at 10 o'clock. I know a lot of people are coming out here to the Tejano Takeover. And I wanted to make sure that after you guys get here, after your pool party's over, please head on to my event because this is the kickoff for our local Las Vegas people. We have nowhere out here that does bailes tejanos or conjuntos out here in Las Vegas. So I need to show them, what it is. And in order to do that, I'm going to need a lot of support and a lot of help from all of you. So what I have arranged is that some party buses will be at the West Gate at 10 p.m. to pick you up. So anybody that wants to come, please reserve your spot. And the way you're going to reserve your spot is you're going to just email me at laconsentidaproductions@gmail.com. And that way I can get a little bit of a count, even though we have a lot of space on two party buses. But I just want to get a feel for who's going to come. And I also have a surprise today that I'm announcing. I will be having a specific area for media to meet as many Tejano and Conjunto artists as possible that night. We have a VIP area where I will be, bringing in media so Las Vegas gets to know who you are. It will be a picture opportunity for also the people at the dance to take pictures with you. And I am just really looking forward to sharing this with my city of lights. So in the meanwhile, I don't know where Johnny J went, but I guess he's changing devices still. Uh, we we just we are totally working really hard here to make it happen. I also have this venue. If all goes well, I will have the venue twice a month to do Tejano Thursdays. And if I do Tejano Thursdays, I will be looking for a lot of different talent and a lot of different DJs to come out every month and work with me on this venue on getting the people to know what Tejano is. A lot of artists, independent artists, have asked me, can I sing that night? Can I perform that night? Well, we only are having bands. That night, we are going to have Conjunto Diferencia and probably one other band, and also DJ Ray, which is going to be accompanying me to bring Tejano to Las Vegas. But that doesn't mean that you can't sing eventually, because I will be looking for a lot of talent that day. Okay, so I'm still waiting on Johnny J. I'm going to type to him really quick and just say, is everything okay? Let me see. Because I don't see him on screen right now. Let me send him a link again. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. I guess the device that he was using was not working. So let me see. All right. So in the meanwhile, if anyone's online right now watching me, just hold tight, because we are just waiting for Johnny J to get back on screen with us. I am streaming live on YouTube, as well as my like page, La Consentida page, and also my personal page. So there's quite a few people logging on right now. I would like to see if I can see your chat, because for some reason I'm not able to see it there. So let me, he's coming back in. Oh, there he is. All right, hold on just a second. Perfect. So he's there. I'll get you right now. Let me just, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Let me bring you back. All right. Are you,
Okay.
woo,
Yeah,
okay.
good to go. I had to get some. I had to get the right Bluetooth in to hear you.
Okay, yeah, I know. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult, but once we're on, right? It's good.
We're good to go. Yep.
So I was just explaining to them a little bit. It kind of worked out, because I was just sharing some of the things that were going on, that, there are a lot of artists that want to sing that night, and there's not really an opportunity. We have you guys playing, another surprise band that I'll announce later, and a DJ. And honestly, if everything goes well, then we could start bringing some artists in town. But I
Yeah.
just wanted to say I'm very, very excited about you guys coming out here to Las Vegas, and tell us a little bit about what you feel coming out to Las Vegas.
Well, first and foremost, I appreciate you having me here, Veronica. Thank you for everything that you've done so far. I know you're new to the Tejano industry, and we're a little new to the Conjunto industry, but we seem to have made an impact already. So I appreciate you having me on the show here today.
Thank you. Yeah, of course.
But as far as Vegas is concerned, I'm so excited for Vegas. I used to go to Vegas a lot with friends and for our Pac-12 tournaments for the University of Arizona, just watch games and plus of the Tejano takeover that they always have there. I always know that there's a market out there for Conjunto Tejano music. So never outside of the Vegas takeover have I heard anything until we came across your path. So just to hear that the opportunity is there to showcase Conjunto music in the city of Las Vegas is just gonna be so awesome. And honestly, we're excited and we all can't wait. My dad's never been to Vegas.
This is going to be the greatest. Yeah. Yeah, so just a little bit about why. I have been seeing all kinds of genres crossed over to Tejano. Of course, was already in love with it, but I think it went up a level, like the love I have for it now. And I'm like, yeah, we got to get this feel out here, because you guys play conjunto, and there are conjuntos here, but it's not the same. It's more norteño, a little different. You guys got it going on. So I was like, that has to be here. That has to have a spotlight here for at least one night. I don't hear you. Maybe shake the connection. Maybe. Yeah, we lost your sound again. Hello. Yeah, you might have to go old school and get just some of these, some headphones. You might have to go old school. I don't know, those aren't working. Okay. All right. So he's gonna fix his audio, but what I was saying was, we do have a lot of music here, a lot of beautiful music. But what's really popular here in Las Vegas is banda, sierreño, norteño, very little conjunto. We have some tropical, some bands that are tropical here in Las Vegas. There you go. He's back. Just a second.
Now I can't hear you. Hold on.
Hello, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's really, really quiet. So let me give me one
Maybe
second
I
here.
gotta get closer. Is that better?
It's coming through like my phone speaker. Let's go ahead and try. I can hear you. Let's go ahead and do it.
Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna see the inside of your ear pretty soon.
Okay. All right. There we
Yeah.
go.
Okay. So yeah, I was just saying that we don't have the feel of the music that you guys do here. I'm very excited for my city to hear you guys, and I'm very excited about DJ Ray coming out and playing all the stuff that we don't get to hear here. So that's number one. But let's talk a little bit more about you, Johnny. Let's see how did you get started? That's what I want to know. How did you get started in the music?
Well, I've always been around it. So my family, I come from both sides are musicians. On my dad's side, my great grandfather, he played trios music. So he played the guitar, 6 string guitar, and he sang like Pancho style.
Yeah.
So that's how my dad got started off when he was young. And then as well on his dad's side, that's where we get the Texas influence from. His uncles came from Texas down to Tucson, and they were playing conjunto music, the same type of feel that you hear us play, and it's the South Texas style conjunto. Real punchy bass and poppy snare with the accordion and bajo sexto. So that's the style that I mainly grew up on. And of course, I had an influence of norteño music. My dad and my uncle and my grandmother, they all had a band together during the 90s, and they played norteño music here in Tucson. And so I was always around the music. But it wasn't until I got into my late 20s, I decided to get an accordion. And at my job, which I'm still at the same job, but my guitar player, Frankie Bandine, he actually worked there with me, and they were doing a talent show. And so me and him linked up together, and he's like, I play guitar, and I was like, I play accordion. And we did Con la tinta de mi sangre by Ramon Ayala at the
Ooh.
talent show, and we got a standing ovation. We just did it like carne asada style, just me and him on stage, and accordion, bajo sexto, traditional style. And it got such a good reaction that we just kept meeting up outside of work. And eventually I got my dad, who's a drummer. He's a John Martinez Sr. He's also my current drummer. And then we had my uncle on the bass. They've been playing together for 30 years, and that's how the band was formed. And what we thought was going to be backyards and, quinceañeras, parties, started taking a life of its own, and we started playing at venues and festivals. We actually got invited by a promoter. He hit me up on Messenger, and he's like, "You guys sound awesome. Where are you guys from?" I go, "We're from Tucson, Arizona." And he goes, "Wow, I thought you guys were from around here, Texas." He's like, "You guys would really hit around here with your style." And I go, "Well, we're willing to travel." And that was back in 2021. And so our first trip out to Texas was to Cuero, Texas, with Marty Lopez Promotions out there in Cuero. And he got us at the Victoria, Texas, at the Rustic Ranch. So that's where we started playing in Texas. That's where our, music started taking off. We actually ran into Isaac de los Santos from Conjunto Cartel Records. He's a Tejano Roots Hall of Famer. He just got inducted this year. So he has an amazing voice, and he has his own conjunto. He's been around in the industry for quite a long time. So he heard us, and he offered us a deal. And, that's when we decided to sign that deal, and we became part of the Conjunto Cartel Records family. And we have 4 singles out. We did 4 demo songs with him, which are all on the charts right now. And you can request them on all platforms and on all the podcasts, and they're on rotation. And we have a music video out for Viendo Lo Bien, which has been on the charts for 13 weeks now, and has hit number 1 for the top video countdown and top 20 countdown on Mas Chingon Radio and Tejano TV on Roku. So it's been quite a journey. We were the only band to represent Fanfare in 2022 and 23. So, to be able to showcase conjunto music from the state of Arizona to be able to go to Texas, New Mexico, California, all the places we traveled and represent. That's been an honor.
That's awesome. And it's just going so fast, right? Like things are just moving.
Yeah, it's so fast. Like I said, I felt like it was yesterday when I just picked up the accordion, and now we're nominated for top 5 male artist of the year, for top new uprising band of the year for Conjunto. We're going to be playing at the Guadalupe Awards coming up in June, and we're part of a big lineup. Big names like Mando La Vegancia, Cindy Ramos. Ourselves, Conjunto Feedman, and it's going to be great. To be able to be invited to that type of event all the way from Arizona. And we play Conjunto Texas style, but we have our own flavor to it. We
Yeah.
obviously got Frankie from New Mexico, who was born and raised there, and he has that New Mexico style to his singing and his guitar playing. And then of course the rest of us are here from Arizona, Sonora, and South Arizona, where we have our own style that we bring to the table. But we mix that with the Tejano Conjunto flavor, and that's the type of energy we bring. And you've been to the shows, and we've had the honor to play with you on stage, and
Oh, it's amazing.
you know what type of energy we bring.
Yeah. So let's say hi to La Jolla because she's watching. La Jolla's
Hey,
watching.
what's up, La Jolla? La Jolla
So we got,
Promotions. That's our official promoter. Appreciate everything you do for us, La Jolla.
yeah, we've got John Ann Martinez watching. We've got Vic Gonzalez, Borao Lopez. I can't pronounce that too well, but Juan Mendoza Jr. from Tejano TV watching. So all these people
Awesome.
are
Shout out to
watching you.
everybody. My mom and dad are watching. Vic
That's
Gonzalez, thanks
awesome.
for having the radio gala. We made it out there. We had a blast right there at the Internet Radio Gala.
Yeah, met a lot of people there, huh? And got to say thank you to the ones playing the music. That's what really felt good. Meet them in
Yeah, I
person.
agree with you. It felt good to interact with those DJs in real life instead of just through the podcast and
Yeah,
through email or just through Messenger. So that was
yeah,
awesome that they got to throw that event. I was honored to be a part of that. I know you feel the same way.
yeah.
But that was such a crazy week for us, Veronica, up in during Fanfare. We played 6 times in 4 days. If you
I
can do the
know.
math, that means we played twice in one day a lot.
I was asking you, how do your fingers feel? And you were like, man.
By the last day, I was feeling it, man, and I don't know, I was running on fumes during my last set, but I would say that was probably my favorite show of the whole entire trip. The last one, it was right there at the next stage, and it was packed. It was we played right after David Farias, which was crazy in its own
That's
right,
amazing.
and then Sonny Salcedo was right there backstage with us, and we got to go on right before Cindy Ramos, and so the crowd was popping. So we had to
Yeah.
we had to represent. So I felt like we did, and the phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Fanfare. So that's a good thing.
That's great. That's great. And see, that's the vibe we got to bring to. I mean, I don't understand why Vegas doesn't even know about this. They don't know
Well,
any of
they're
it.
about to find out.
They're about to find out. Yeah. So as I was saying before, when you were fixing your technical problems, I was saying that I have it arranged, and I'm going to say it again. So 2 party buses will be at the West Gate at 10 p.m., ready to bring the people from the convention to the club, free of cost. All they have to do is just let me know that they want to be on that bus. They can hold their drink and get in the bus. And that's going to be just an amazing moment for me to actually see the vision of bringing all this to Vegas actually happening. So that night, if you see me all teary eyed, it's probably because I did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll be right there with you.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited. We can't wait. I've been telling my dad, like I said, he's never been to Vegas, and the rest of the guys are all excited, and the rest of the family are going to tag along. As soon as they heard Vegas, they're
I
already
kind of
packing their
thought that was
bags. So
I thought that was gonna happen. I'm like, they're not gonna come by themselves. Everybody's gonna
of
want to
course
come.
not. We got to bring our following. We got to bring Tucson with
Yeah.
us.
Yes,
We used to go for the
definitely.
Pac-12 tournament every year, but this is the last year that the Pac-12 tournament is going to exist because the Pac-12, all the teams went to the other conferences. So Tucson used to always go there during a certain time, and they should just take over. Well, we're gonna have to give him a new reason to take over. It's gonna be
Yeah.
for Conjunto Diferencia's takeover right there in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Exactly. Exactly. So tell everybody how they can reach you. Like if they wanted to reach you, where do they find you?
You can find me on Facebook under Frankie Johnny Conjunto Diferencia. You can also go under my page, Johnny J Martinez. You can find us on our TikTok, on our Instagram. We also have our YouTube channel, Conjunto Diferencia. You can reach out to me. My information is on my Facebook, our booking information, our email, where you can request our songs. All our songs are available on all platforms: Spotify, iTunes, YouTube Music. Anywhere you can download music, you'll be able to find it. We have four singles out right now, which is Yo Veo los Ojos Negros, which is a conjunto song. We have No Tengo Dinero, which is a cumbia. We have Tennessee Whiskey, which is a very
Yeah,
popular song of ours that is requested and being played everywhere. We do a little bit of conjunto style rendition. I know that you've heard that one before, right,
I
Veronica?
love it. I love it.
Hey.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have Viendo Lo Bien, which is influenced by Garcia Brothers, a little tribute for them. And, we love conjunto music, so that's mainly what we play, but we're pretty diverse. That's why we call ourselves Difference Band, Diferencia. We bring a little bit of a different flavor to the genre, just kind of incorporating all of our styles and influences. We do have a new album coming up. It should be completed by June. Hopefully by the Conjunto Guadalupe Awards, we'll have that album completed with Conjunto Cartel Records. It'll have 10 songs, and we've already hit the studio. We just gotta get it all mixed and produced, and you know how that goes. So once that's ready to
Yeah.
go, we'll be dropping our new songs out here shortly.
All right. Well, I've got your video here. So we're going to go ahead and watch that real quick and we'll be right
Awesome.
back. Okay. Okay.
Viéndolo bien.
All right, let me get Johnny back on. There you go. Can you hear
Thank you,
me?
thank you. Awesome. That video is actually number two right now on the countdown. So I appreciate you playing that,
Wow,
and thank you to everybody who voted. I love that video because it represents my hometown of Tucson. You can see in the backdrop. That's one of our tallest buildings we got, if you want to call it a tall building, but it's one of the most recognized buildings here in our downtown area. And then, of course, just showcasing the people dancing and having a good time. That was real life raw footage that you saw there incorporated in the video. So that was cool. Um, and
that is
it gives a good
awesome.
vibe. I think that's why everybody keeps voting for it,
It
and it keeps ending
does.
up on the
It does.
countdown.
You know, it's like cozy. That song just makes you want to just dance cozy, you know?
Yeah,
So you
Frankie does
got
a
some
great job
people.
on the voice.
Yes.
Frankie has an awesome voice. He's actually the one that taught me how to sing. Because when I first picked up the accordion, I wasn't really singing. I started playing the drums. So as a drummer, I just kept rhythm. I didn't really know notes or pitch. But when I started picking up the box, then working with Frankie, and that's one of the compliments we get is how we harmonize together. So and of course, when we got to sing with you, that was an awesome experience. I know this last weekend we were both in San Antonio at
Yeah.
La Jolla's first show. So shout out to La Jolla again.
Yeah. That was
We had a
awesome,
great
wasn't
time. I
it?
think it was a great turnout, and we got to back you up and do a few songs. So
I
that was
know that
awesome.
was so exciting. Yeah. So I was just about to say you have a few Las Vegas people watching right now. We've got Eliseo Martinez, which is the drummer of my husband's norteño band. He's watching
Awesome.
right now. He's for sure gonna be there. You might be actually using his drums that day.
Nice.
We still got Vic Gonzalez watching, Chris Zavala,
What's
La
up,
Jolla's
Chris?
watching, and La Plebe Divina. Now this is somebody from Las Vegas. One of the friends that told me she'd support, so she's gonna come out watch you guys that night and hopefully get a crowd there for me too, right? Um,
Right.
she's one of my friends as well here in Las Vegas, so Vegas is hearing you. They're gonna know you guys, which is gonna be the most coolest thing for me because that's the whole point is to get Vegas to know Conjunto
Yeah, they
Diferencia.
need to know what Conjunto music's all about, Tejano music. And it's just, it has the potential of being heard at all the time, not just during the takeover. We need to have that music there all the time. So
Exactly.
that way you
Yeah,
guys can get out there and dance and, have a group. It's a puro party whenever it's Conjunto music or Tejano music. Nothing but good times. And
it
I like how
really
it brings
is.
everyone together. That's my favorite part of
It,
the genre.
I think so too, and I think that's so necessary here in Las Vegas. I was just talking to somebody. A lot of these dances start really late. They start like with banda. They start like maybe at midnight. And us older folks, we're like tired by then. We're like, but these Tejano dances at this club that I'm going to be, promoting this music. Dances are going to start at 9 o'clock. I mean, we're going to start at 9. That way you could come out right after dinner, have a great time. And, if you get tired, you could go. You at least got a good set of dancing in there,
Yeah, yeah,
before
exactly.
it's too late. And that's what the Tejano music scene is, and Conjunto. I go to Texas and you're like, oh, let's go here. People are already dancing at 9 o'clock. I mean, they already had dinner. They're already out. They get a babysitter. They're out.
Yeah,
So
that's their whole purpose is just get out and have a good time and dance. So,
I always say this.
I know Vegas has what it takes, man. What do you mean? It's the city that don't sleep. So,
I
you
know,
know,
and it's so weird because we really do not have anywhere to dance Tejano or Conjunto here. There
and you're
isn't.
right. Every time I've been out there, outside of the Tejano takeover, I've always seeked that music or, going out on the strip or anywhere in the nightlife. And you're right, we never had that accessible Conjunto or Tejano, just a club that just features that. So
Yeah.
it's awesome that you're doing that for us artists. I know that you're gonna bring more artists out, more upcoming conjuntos, more
Yes.
established bands, and that way everybody can enjoy the music for what it is and what the music brings. It brings nothing but joy, brings happiness, brings good vibes, brings everyone
It,
together, and that's
it
my favorite
does.
part of it all.
I do too. I feel that way too. And that was the whole thing. Once I crossed over, I'm like, wait a minute, we don't got this here. What's going on? I go to Texas and I'm like, why don't we have this over there? Like this is weird. Like so, I'm like, no, I guess I'm the one that's gonna have to sing it because nobody else is doing this. So you know.
Yeah, and it used to be really big in the '90s, especially here in Tucson. But things died down since then. But since we started bringing Conjunto back in the area, we've gotten a lot more venues where all the gente come out, where all the Conjunto maniacs, I call them, all the people who love Conjunto. They've been showing up, man, and the support is big. And to see it back to where it was when I was growing up, at least have a place to go enjoy it, and that we're able to provide that here in my hometown. And it's been great, since we started. We started playing at one club here in Tucson, and now it's 2003 to going into 2024, and we're actually been we got play at five clubs now, so five
Wow.
different locations in Tucson, and we've been in the Phoenix area. We played in New Mexico. We played in Santa Clarita, California. We're going to be playing in Roswell coming up. We played in Corpus Christi and Robstown, and of course San Antonio, and also we're going to be out in Eagle Pass for a Garcia Brothers tribute here in August. So we're
That's
excited.
awesome.
It's pretty awesome that band from Tucson, Arizona is getting out there and being able to showcase what we got.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And
And
of
before I
course, Las
forget,
Vegas.
yeah, Las Vegas. Before I forget, I need to say thank you publicly for these earrings. Frankie's mom
Oh yeah, beautiful.
sent me this gift, and I
Shout
have
out
to
to
show you.
Juanita.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you,
Juanita.
Juanita.
Yeah, thank you for these beautiful earrings, and I'm gonna wear them when I perform on that day on my honey. Well, they're called honey dances. The dances I'm putting together. So anywhere people see a honey dance, that's gonna be conjunto, tejano, even maybe some country music. And I know you guys even do some country songs,
Yeah,
right?
like I said,
It's so
we do it
cool.
all, and we got those few country songs that everybody requests from us.
You
And the
guys
thing is, we
have
do
to
it our own
hear
style.
it.
We're unique, so that's what I love about it. Is we kind of bring our own flavor to whatever song we do, and our originals. We got some originals coming out too, so we're excited.
Who was the one that decided to do Tennessee whiskey in conjunto style?
Well, so it was Frankie. Frankie is like that's Frankie's go-to song on the electric by himself. So and one day I picked up the accordion. Actually, I picked up the harmonica first. So I play the harmonica
Really?
too. Yeah, maybe one
Wow.
day I'll bust it out in a solo or something during
You
the
should
song.
have
But
busted it out today in the
yeah,
podcast.
I know, man. I gotta go get him out the box. It's been a while but I always like to keep our harmonica on me, just because the harmonica in a sense is the exact same as the accordion, the squeeze box. So they were very similar on how they work, blow in and blow out, different sounds come in. So yeah, I love the harmonica, and every accordion I have is a horner. So are my harmonicas. I just love horner. But Frankie, I was just playing that with him. I just decided to do it on the harmonica, and then I got the accordion I needed to match the key because certain songs in country are a certain key. So I got the right accordion and the right tuning, and we just started playing. And the reaction we got from that song was just tremendous. Like we got hired for three weddings. I'm not lying. We got hired for three weddings just because they heard us play Tennessee whiskey and they wanted us at that wedding for specifically Tennessee whiskey. So the band ended up getting hired for three weddings in 1 year just because of the way we played Tennessee whiskey. So, I mean,
I
and then
believe it.
another story. We got invited to the Guadalupe Awards back November, and it was being hosted by Tiger Mays. So shout out to Tiger. And
Shut
shout out
up.
to Vicky B. I know it's her birthday
Yes.
today, so special
Yeah,
happy
happy
birthday to Vicky B.
birthday. Yeah.
But while we are at this Guadalupe Awards, we had our set ready. We always musicians have our set ready that we're going to play at our events. That way we know, you practice that, but right before you get it ready. So in our set, we didn't have Tennessee whiskey in there. I didn't even bring the right accordion for it. But they kept announcing and saying, "Oh, we got the Tennessee Whiskey Kings. They're going to be, known for Tennessee." I was like, "Well, they're setting us up for failure." So I had to talk to Frankie real quick to the side, and we're like, "Bro, we got to learn this." So we learned it real quick in a different key, and we ended up adding it into our set. Just and you gotta please what the audience wants. You got to do what the fans request, and that's the name of the game.
So La Jolla's saying real quick that it's Juan's birthday too.
Oh, happy birthday, Juan!
Happy birthday. Such a
It was
nice
such a good
person,
time
right?
celebrating with him
Yeah.
at the Brewster's backyard. So Today's his actual birthday, so we do appreciate you guys. We love you guys.
We do. They're
They're
so
the hardest
awesome.
workers and promoters in the room. They're La Jolla's running back and forth, doing everything as far as picking me up from the airport, getting me to where I need to
Yes.
go, offering their hospitality of their home, and things like that that mean a lot to us artists who are coming out of town or working to get the music to the people. The behind the scene things that go on is it's really important, and we appreciate that.
Right. So we've got Tony Sandoval watching. We got Mercedes Franco. Shout out to her. Uh, Heriberto Trujillo is watching. So we got quite a few people, still more people from Las Vegas watching. So this is good, right?
Yep, and like I said, we can't wait. We can't wait
Can't
to
wait.
hit Las Vegas. It's one
Yeah,
of my
yeah.
favorite spots to be. And the fact that you're bringing Tejano Conjunto, I'm excited. It means I'm gonna be out there a whole lot more.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So it's going to be at a place called the Penalty Box. I'm just kind of announcing that right now. It'll start at 10 o'clock, but I will have the doors open at about 9 for anybody that wants to come in a little earlier. Like I said, we've got those party buses that are going to pick up people when they need a ride from Westgate so they can come on over. Just let me know how many want to come on that bus. This is a historical moment. I mean, this will be a historical moment because a club has agreed to go ahead and do Tejano Conjunto all night. And that is not ever heard here. So I'm going to need a lot of support. I'm letting everybody know. I need a lot of people to come so we can make an impact so they could be like, oh my gosh, what have we been missing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got a little caravan coming from Tucson, so we're excited, and I
Awesome.
guarantee you we'll have our little following. But everyone, yeah, please come out and support all everybody out in Las Vegas. Everyone that's going to the Tejano Takeover is going to be during the same week. So once you're done at the convention, or the party don't stop, so it keeps
Yeah,
going. So
it'll
wow,
keep
and you know
going.
how Vegas is; it don't stop ever. So you might as well join the vibe and come on down and enjoy some conjunto music, Tejano music. I know you're having another surprise band besides us,
Yeah,
so I'm excited
yeah,
about that.
yeah. And DJ Ray. DJ Ray
And
will be the
DJ Ray
DJ
is
that
awesome,
night.
man. Great DJ. He plays all. He had me jamming out the other night. I swear, man. Playing conjunto, he plays it all the hits, some
Yeah,
songs you never even thought of. He's gonna hit it. So shout
he
out to
does,
DJ
and
Ray.
he's such a good supporter of artists coming up in the business too, because he plays, he plays all the songs that we send him. It's awesome. He's just an awesome person. And when I met him, I told him, I need to bring you to Vegas. And then the day I told him, guess what? I'm bringing you to Vegas. He was kind of stunned. And I go,
I'm a
you
little
want to?
stunned myself, Veronica. But
I
we're
told you.
excited, man. Today was like really hit me like, wow, we're going to Vegas.
Yeah, I'm glad that your dad has never been here. That's going to be an
Yeah.
experience of a lifetime, right?
Oh yeah, he's gonna love it. So
Yeah.
I've been there quite a handful of times, but never for the reason that I'm going now. And the reason that we're going now is probably the most, you know,
It's awesome.
awesome thing that I could be going to Vegas for is for music, and specifically Tejano Conjunto.
Perfect. Well, any last comments or anything you want to say before we say goodbye?
Just thank you for having me. It's been an awesome pleasure, privilege to join you on stage when you have. We've already
Same
played
here.
twice at two events together, and it's been a great time. Thank you for having me on your show, and shout out to everyone in Las Vegas. We're gonna be seeing you soon. Don't forget the name Johnny J. Martinez and Conjunto Diferencia, or the Difference Band. However you want to call it, we'll be out there. Find all our music, all social media platforms, streaming, wherever you can find music. Check out Tennessee Whiskey. It's like our number one song. And if you
Yes,
love that song, you'll love our rendition,
you
Puro
will
Pinche
love it.
Conjunto style. But shout out to Isaac de los Santos, Conjunto Cartel Records. Shout out to my promoter in San Antonio, La Jolla Promotions. Happy birthday, Juan. Happy birthday, Vicky V. And again, thank you, everybody. 100K Films for the music video, and the team down here in Arizona, and all my supporters, family, and friends. I love you guys. And, it's time to represent. It's time to bring Conjunto music where it belongs. And let's do it right off. Start it off right in Vegas.
Let's do it. All right. Have a good one. Good night.
You too. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.